Everybody, welcome to the Sunday Show.
Good evening. How is everyone?
Not getting any better at this, boys.
You guys are used to this now. We start the Sunday Social, then we stop it again, and we start again, and then we probably stop it again.
We need to paint the picture because there's some people watching this for the first time, so we need to make them understand that we always start, like Mike just said, and then realize there's something wrong. So we go off again and we fix it and we come back. So we've just come back, and
yes.
Well, no news yet.
No
Keep you
news.
posted.
It's bad news in this instance.
There's
I'll get a DM in a minute from a fan going, still not working.
We can do
I'll
it.
hear you, see you, or leave comments.
We're hoping. You talk for a minute, lads, because I'm just going to go through some of these bits and bobs.
Okay, so everybody, welcome to YouTube and welcome to Sunday Social. Chat's still not working, says Josephine. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
All right, look, I'm gonna look into this, lads. Keep it moving. Because...
Okay, so we've got Jay, our tech guru, on it. I say guru. I
think we stick with this one no matter what. I don't think we come off again.
Yeah.
Mike,
Well, do you know
what?
we should have some lovely questions on our Insta. So I'm just going to have a look.
Okay.
Because people were sending their questions in.
Shall I send people over from? Shall I send people over from Facebook?
Go and do it, Daz.
Yeah, do it.
Do you want to mute yourself though, so we can't hear all the amazing things you're saying on Facebook?
Nah.
So everyone, how are you all doing? Hopefully this Sunday Social, this version of Sunday Social is going to be the one that we're going to stay with for the rest of the night. How you all doing? Hope you've had a great week. Thanks for joining us. More fun, more silliness to happen over the next half an hour, 40 minutes or so.
I might kick things off with a few questions I've got here.
Oh my God, do it, mate, do it.
So, Snow White Joe would like to know, what do you boys do to lift your spirits when you get the lockdown blues?
Oh, do you know what? Look, there's not a crazy amount you can do, right? We're in lockdown, that's the whole point. But I actually find, as much as a lot of the time, we go out for walks. Obviously, we walk Molly a lot, and we take Max out for walks as well, obviously. And a lot of the time, before we go out, I'm like, oh my God, I literally can't think of anything worse. But once I'm out and we do the walk and then we get back, I think, yeah, I'm really glad we've done that. So like, it's that sort of thing. Go out for walks,
bit of music,
fresh air.
The Overtones, obviously. What the Overtones allowed.
Get the Overtones in your ears when you're on your walk.
I did it, boys. Mike, do you want to go live on Insta and do the same?
I am going to go live on Insta. Hold on.
And then don't post it. Just kind of you haven't got to post it after.
Okay.
Now you're back, Darren. I've got a question for you from Jan.
I didn't do it.
She'd like to know, what musician would you want to make music with? That's
your Jan. Is it your Jan?
No, it's not my Jan. But she's giving you the choice. It can be alive or dead. What musician would you like to make sweet music with?
It's a really good question, isn't it? Because depending on what mood you're in, your answer varies. So it's like, obviously you'd want to make music with people like Bruno Mars and Mark Ronson.
Mark Ronson's a good one.
But I'm feeling a bit classic today.
All right.
I'm going back.
Hit me with it.
Hit me, baby.
Britney Spears. Love that.
No.
So Darren would like to make music with Britney Spears.
I would like to make a song for the Overtones right now. If I was going into a writing session and I could choose anyone to be in that session with me or with us, Smokey Robinson.
Oh yeah. You know what? One of my favourite songs of that period is "Tears of a Clown," which is by Smokey Robinson.
Great
song.
Dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
What's the chorus?
It's not really got a chorus. It just goes into "Tears of a Clown." Dun, 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 dun.
That's the chorus.
That's the chorus.
Look at Mike trying to work Instagram. Look.
Mike can barely. I mean,
am I deleting the video now?
I think so. Once you've gone live, yeah.
Right. So delete the video. Discard. There you go.
Fantastic.
Shall
That's
I?
absolutely fantastic.
I'll send a little message on Twitter, right?
Saying what?
Saying hi.
Saying hi. So guys, hope you've had a nice weekend. I've been out for a walk today. I had a hot cross bun with my coffee this morning while playing some nice music by a new artist called Aaron Fraser. Check him out, he's unbelievable. I'm literally getting through my days listening to him while I'm working and doing my thing. Yeah, I hope you're all managing to smile and keep a positive look on everything if that's possible. Hopefully we won't be in this for too much longer.
Daz, can you describe to me what's on the wall behind you, please? Obviously, I know what one of them is, but what's the other one?
Oh, that's Princess the King's one.
Love that.
Yeah, Princess the King. They had a while ago. They got to 200,000 streams on one of their songs. So we got some discs on Spotify. But look, I did a thing today. Look, finally they're all up on my wall.
Love that.
You had them all propped up before, didn't you? I love that.
Yeah, I've been here for 2 years. I'll be moving out in a few months, and I'm finally put them up. Right. But I just thought, you know what, for the time that I'm here, I want to make it quite special. So yeah, it's my office is looking all right at the minute. I mean, mate,
I like your desk.
Thanks, mate. You did say desk, didn't you?
Yes, I did say desk.
Thanks, mate. So what have you been doing today? Have you spoken about that already?
No, today we actually went out for a walk. We went for a walk in Bushy Park. And oh my God, it's got the tiniest little granules of snow, but it was literally blowing like horizontally at us. It was so windy today.
Wasn't it freezing?
We got Max in the pram, and he goes off to sleep pretty quickly once we start the walk. But then we're walking into the wind, and it's great. Kerry, Molly, and I are going to are getting absolutely bashed by this wind, because the way that the pram is, like Max is just loving life. But the moment we turn the corner, all this wind is like smashing into the front of the pram. So he didn't sleep didn't sleep very well today. But yeah, bless him, he's in bed now. So yeah, and we had a roast. So
oh, wow, nice.
Because it's Yorkshire pudding day today.
Hopefully you had vegetarian roast.
We had a sausage roast today with real sausages.
Does that count as a roast?
Well, Kerry's not really keen on chicken and stuff like that. So
did you roast them?
Well, yeah, you do roast sausages, don't you? Just stick them in the oven. That's roast, isn't it?
I mean, I guess if you have roast potatoes and Yorkshire pudding, it's a roast, I guess. You've made me fancy that now.
I don't know if Jay can hear us. Can you hear us, Jay? Can you? Because obviously we can see that amazing thumbnail of you looking pretty suave. But can you hear us, Jay?
Because I'd like to talk about the football today. And
look, Jay's message going, yeah.
Anyone interested in what I did today, or not really?
What'd you say?
Is anyone interested in what I did today?
No,
you're right, mate.
I am, Mark. Mark.
Yeah, go on.
Well, I really am. But I was just going to say, obviously, time's ticking on, JJ. So maybe let's not worry too much about the comments. We've got enough to say for everybody who would join.
Mark,
I thought that was a life-size picture of Jay on that screen.
That's bigger than Jay.
What have you been up to today, mate?
Well, it's nice of you to ask, Michael Cranshaw. I'd much the same as you, really, except obviously mine wasn't a baby boy and it was a baby puppy. And we took him out on a long walk into Balham. But literally, he was by the end of the walk, he was like a drowned rat, just a shivering, quivering mess. So we felt a bit bad because you wanted
or Johnny.
Well, both, to be fair. So I scooped them both up and I brought them home.
Nice, mate. I've got a question for you. Have you had sausage today?
No, because I'm Jewish, so I don't partake in sausage. But I've got a nice steak ready to go after the Sunday social.
Vegan one?
It's not a vegan one. It's very much a cow one.
Oh, mate, come on.
And it'll be a rare one as well. I like my steaks nice and rare.
You know what? Not going to harp on about this too much because obviously I'm kind of new to the whole non-meat thing. It's been going for a few months, but I sit now no meat. That's it. I've made a decision for however long, and I've been buying these steaks that are obviously no meat from Sainsbury's, mate. They're amazing. Like you're eating it and you feel like you're eating a steak. Yeah, it was so nice.
Yeah, I'd give that a go. And if at the end of the day, if it tastes the same, then and you're not killing an animal, I guess everyone's a winner, aren't they?
Everyone's a winner. Who sings that?
That's from an advert, though, isn't it? Who knows what advert that's from?
Is that the same guy that sings? Is it the hot chocolate guy?
I think it might be hot chocolate, actually.
It's that voice, isn't it? That guy's voice.
Errol Brown, is it? Yeah.
I remember. Yes, Mark. What did you
say? I was going to say, Darren, controversial question, but does that mean you're going to throw away your All Saints leather jacket and your leather shoes and your belts? And
I didn't say I'm vegan.
Oh, I thought you did say you were vegan.
No, I said I'm not eating meat.
Oh, sorry. Fair dues.
No, I mean, in an ideal world, I wouldn't buy any more leather. But if I'm honest, I don't know what has got kind of animals in it. Do you know what I mean? Like belts, leather jackets. Like
I was going to say, if you want me to have your All Saints leather jacket,
you're too muscly, mate.
I'll have it.
No.
You're not.
I'll drown you.
Look, who knows how far I want to go with this, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing and where I'm at the minute. So yeah, we'll see.
Do you feel any better, Daz?
Oh yeah.
Like physically any better?
I don't know. I think it's easy to say, yeah, I got loads of energy, but I've just got in from a run and it was bloody hard. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. It was freezing. I was running. I was thinking, you are mad, like slipping all over the place. But yeah, I don't know. Just a bit of a psycho.
It's funny, because we stopped having dairy shortly after Max was born, and I'd read that when you stop having dairy, you're like, you change your life. You're not as bunged up. You're not as mucus in all that nonsense. But also you feel loads, but also you feel loads better. But I mean, we've not had milk or dairy for quite a long time now, and I don't really feel anything different. Are
you like how dairy?
How dairy?
We just found a clip to advertise next week's Sunday Social. Come and join the Sunday Social and we'll be talking about being bunged up and mucus.
I have oat milk and almond milk and all that stuff with my coffee. I don't have dairy. Do you know what I do? This is turning into a nutrition chat. Do you know what I do feel the difference? And I think it's because I've got a wheat intolerance. And apparently most humans do a wheat intolerance. Most humans do apparently. And when I cut out wheat, like bread and stuff, especially, I really feel like not as bloated and my stomach just feels better.
Do you know what?
There's another clip. I don't feel as bloated.
Johnny's doing one of those kind of body transformation. I can't speak tonight. Body transformation.
Yeah, is he getting on?
Yeah, so it's amazing, right? He's been doing it for literally just under 2 weeks. He's already lost a stone. And all it is, a stone, yeah. And he's not really doing that much different other than counting his calories. So he weighs all his food. And then as long as you get all your steps in every day and you're in a calorie deficit, then the weight just falls off. So there you go.
Can't be bothered to live like that. If I'm honest, like with my food, I don't want to get to that point where I'm that obsessed that I'm like counting stuff. I just want to.
Well, but yeah, a few years ago when like you did, I'm not going to say you went too far because it was great for you. But remember when you were like, I'm going to see where I can kind of like how kind of physically great great you can be, and you put on like loads of muscle and stuff, and you were like really strict with your food and stuff. You weren't counting calories, but you were like really strict with how well you were eating. But that it's just not sustainable, is it?
No, I mean, I eat really healthy now, I think, but I have the odd treat now and then. It's just all about balance. You learn, don't you? It's about balance, and exactly like I want to try and live a lifestyle that I can maintain easily and that allows me to go out for a pizza, or takeaway at the minute, delivery pizza or delivery Chinese. And because you do get obsessed and you do get into it and you do think, I can't have a beer, I can't have a pizza. And then what it does is it starts ruining your social life and you think, why am I doing this? I'm not even a professional athlete. I don't get paid for eating healthy. Do you know what I mean? Like, we have a responsibility to look good in our suits on stage, and I think we all know that. But yeah, you're completely right. You have to. It's all about balance. Like, as you mature and get older, you learn that everything's about balance. So
I think also it's about kickstarting as well, isn't it? Like with Johnny, it's like kickstarting a new lifestyle. So
and we'll get to a level,
intense, yeah. But it's a 12-week thing, and then you get back to it.
it.
James is back.
He's done it.
Are you on mute? Assist it.
we heard you, mate. We heard you.
Slow clap for Jay. Slow clap for Jay, everyone.
Screw you, boys. That took me some doing.
Mate, we're done now, so we're leaving.
Lovely.
Yeah, well done, guys. It was lovely to see you guys.
We spoke about nutrition. We spoke about Mike having mucus.
You're
being a bit mucusy.
Being bunged up.
Sorry about that, lads. Yeah, I was sort of sussing it out, and it's one of those things that actually doing it whilst you're doing it, kind of, that's the only way that I could figure it out.
Yeah.
So it's sorted. And if you're watching us from Facebook, because I've just made a post on Facebook and I've posted on Twitter, and the Sunday Social on YouTube, anybody can watch. Anyone. You don't need to have a YouTube account. You just need that link to come and watch. But you do have to have an account if you want to get involved in the chat. But I've just thought, lads, to get around that, what we're going to do, if you're tuned in from Facebook, the last post that we've just made is that the Sunday Social is live. Now, if you comment on that post, we will give you shout outs from Facebook.
Love that.
And next week, what we'll do is we'll do exactly the same with IG and Twitter. One of us will take a social media so everyone is involved and can get amongst it, and everyone will get their shout outs and stuff like that.
Good work, Jay. Can we ask Steve Crawshaw, Mike's father, to mute, please, because we need to talk about Liverpool's 3-0 win today.
Oh, man, come on. Dad, I'm so sorry. So my mum, earlier on, my mum said, look, Dad's just asked it, because what my dad does, so he can spend the day with the family, he records the football and then he'll watch it.
He's in lockdown. What do you mean?
So he'll watch it when he's right. And so mum texted and said, look, can Jay and Darren not talk about the football results because he's going to watch it after the Sunday Social? I was like, I'll ask Jay and Darren. I said, guys, can you just either not talk about it or just warn Dad so we can mute it? And then Darren's just done that. I'm so sorry, Dad. I think there's going to be quite a few comments on that.
It was the wrong score.
I think that's rather mean. I think
Mike,
that's rather mean.
Mike, it was the wrong score. But Steve, can you please mute now, because we would like to speak about it. Can you mute it now?
I don't want to talk about it either.
Mike, when can I talk about it, Mike?
I don't know.
I asked him to mute, so can I speak now?
Well, if I'm sure he's muted.
Okay. Jay, how you feeling, mate? What an awful.
Sorry about Darren, guys. It's one of the pleasures, really, of hosting.
You're now out of the title race. How do you feel, Jay?
Jay, you do not have the authority to kick Darren out. Darren, I will remove you.
He kicked him out. He's kicked him out.
Read the standing orders.
Mate, they were good.
Man City were good. To be honest, I only saw little bits of it because for those of you all sending in messages, it is the wife's birthday weekend. It's Vicky's birthday tomorrow. So I've been taking...
Happy birthday, Vicky.
Yeah. Happy birthday, darling, if you're watching upstairs. But so I've taken charge of the kids and the dinner and all that sort of stuff. So I only saw little bits. And, I'm sure other people who watch football, support football, will probably relate to this. But it genuinely feels like when your team are playing and you don't watch them, you feel like that they've lost because you didn't watch them.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I totally feel like that happened today.
It's so stupid that you're grown up and mature and you feel like that.
Yeah, I know.
Mad, isn't it? Or if you go to a game and you wear a different coat, you're like, it's because I didn't wear that coat.
Yeah, 100%. It is. I got to give a little shout out to Lee, Seb and Sarah lots of love to you. And Lee was helping me out behind the scenes as I tried to figure out about the comment. So big out.
Really?
Yeah. He sort of let me know that you have to be signed in to YouTube in order to make a comment. So that kind of unlocked it for us, really.
No, but we kind of knew that.
We have actually. We've had a lot of questions in from Facebook. We put a little post up this afternoon, and we've had quite a lot of response. So I'm gonna hit you with a few of them. Sue Coxey would like to know.
Mark, direct it to each member, like one question each.
Well, Jay, you've not had one. You've not had a question yet. So, Jay, have the Overtones thought about doing a 10-year calendar?
Oh, look, that is a great shout. I mean,
clothes on or off?
Wow. Take a vote.
There was a bit of a talk about the potential of maybe doing a calendar, but maybe this will really motivate us to get one done. Should we have a look at it?
I don't know. What do you think, guys? You tell us. Would you want to see us in a calendar?
But Mark, we'd have to fight for
May.
Mr. May. Yeah.
Mr. May. Maybe we could have one together, babes.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Clothes on then. Clothes on then.
Clothes on for that one, Darren, I think.
That'd be nice,
in the bath.
With some hay. With some bits and a cowboy hat and stuff like that. Marie Warrington, big shout out to you, lovely, who's tuned in from Facebook. She's making a comment on the post. Helen as well. She says, yay, love this double technology. Hi from Snowy Woking. See, it works, Facebook. Everybody tuned in from Facebook. We're getting amongst it as well. Mandy Cooper is also watching from Facebook. Lots of love to you, darling. We've got lots of people that do have an account on YouTube and are making comments as well, boys. Can you see that, Mike?
I'm sorry, I'm reading comments. What did you say, Jay?
Oh, no, I was just asking, actually, could you see comments from YouTube? I'm
on YouTube now. Yeah, they're coming in thick and fast. Trudy's just said, and a DVD, please. Oh, do you know what?
DVD?
Cool, DVD.
DVD. What about a tape? A tape?
Betamax, isn't it?
Betamax. I'd love to do a DVD.
DVD.
Well, I don't think it would ever be a DVD now, would it?
What would it be then?
You'd send a link to someone, or you get a USB.
Or you could put you could have a package on a CD. So one side is the music, and the other side is the DVD.
DVD. That's crazy. Or just an MP3.
Or just an MP4.
Crazy. There's a lot of comments on
MP4.
YouTube about whether
MP4, Mike.
MP4, Mike. MP4.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of comments on YouTube about people that want to see clothes on and off. There's a lot of debate going on at the moment. It's quite interesting.
Well, I think we're offended for everyone that's saying clothes on, to be honest.
No, but I will say those that say clothes on are actually wanting a bit of variety. So they're also saying clothes off. So
like shirt on, trousers off.
That sort of thing.
Me and Darren have already taken our clothes off for in the name of the Overtones, haven't we?
So is Mike.
No. Oh yeah, I was thinking of the Attitude shoot that we did, Darren. But even before that, we all did a Cosmopolitan shoot, didn't we?
What do you mean? Why did I get naked again?
We got naked, me, you, and there was basically it was for Saturday night at the movies. Do you remember I had a massive clapperboard in front of mine?
Yeah, but I had popcorn. Mike had the curtain.
No, you're Darren. You, Mark, and Timmy did another photo shoot for Attitude magazine naked.
Did we? Wow.
And that was the popcorn one. The one for Cosmopolitan magazine was in changing rooms. Remember? And I will say this. Just I don't know how many of you guys remember the Cosmopolitan magazine shoot. That was for it was a great cause. It was for testicular cancer and raising awareness and stuff like that. But when we got there, we were all really surprised because yes, our bits were covered up, but we were actually naked. It wasn't like, right, okay, so here's a thong, wear that, and then we'll just superimpose it out. They were like, you've got to get your clothes off, get your clothes off. So it was very freeing.
Misty says.
Well, we all had.
Misty says massive clapperboard.
It was quite a big clapperboard, wasn't it, Darren? And you had a tiny little box of popcorn.
Look, I think you've learned that if you want to get me naked, just buy me popcorn.
Kernel.
Yeah, one kernel. Two kernels.
Isn't that KFC, Colonel?
Is that what? Whoa, hang on a minute. You've just like changed the game there. Are you actually saying a piece of popcorn is called a kernel?
Come on now.
No.
The corn before it pops, I think, is called a kernel. Yeah.
Are you
It's
actually
not
serious?
like Colonel. It's not spelled like Colonel Sanders. It's Kernal, I think.
Yeah, it's not the COL.
No, but this is genuinely this is new information to me that like an individual popcorn is actually called a kernel.
Correct.
You know,
that is not. I put this out to the group that I don't think that is common knowledge because
you didn't know what a pineapple was before you met us. That's
true. No, but in all seriousness, I didn't know that. I thought it was kind of like. Yeah, I think a popcorn is like a piece of popcorn or loads of popcorn together.
Well, look, what we've learned is if you want me to get naked, just buy me popcorn. Mark, I just looked for that picture of you with the clapperboard, and I can't show what I found, but I sent it to the WhatsApp group.
No. Do you want to share that on this computer, Darren? And I'll be happy to share it with the group.
Yeah. Do you wanna look at the WhatsApp message? You can share that to.
No, I'll pop it. I might, if you're lucky, guys. I'll pop that on Twitter later.
I'm not sure I'll share that one, Darren.
Why? What is that?
Just have a look on WhatsApp.
Have a little look on WhatsApp.
Mandy, keep it right. See you soon.
We're talking about a naked shoot that Darren and Mark did, and Darren's just shown an example of it.
No, I just looked for more.
Anyway,
put me off my dinner, that has.
Sammy Baxter says, this is cheering me up after a bit of a rubbish weekend. Helen Bratcher says, how about a workout video? Lads, this is something that I've mentioned before, and I think we should do it. Tone up with the overtones.
No, overtoned. Come on. That's a better title. Overtoned.
Overtoned?
Yeah.
It would imply that we're overtoned.
Yeah, but everyone wants to be overtoned these days, don't they?
I'm up for that. I think it's a good shout.
You guys sound with the doggies.
Now we're kind of fully in our flow. I think it's either time for the joke of the week, or entertainment news, or the useless fact, or the story from Jay this week. Oh, Darren's ready for a joke of the week.
No, I've just sent Jay something that he can share with all the viewers.
What did you send or shend?
I shended it.
Did you send?
Sorry, it's the whole James Bond thing.
While we're waiting for that, then, Darren, joke of the week, please.
Can you hang on a minute? Can you send it on the link, on the actual Zoom link, not WhatsApp? Because I can't.
No, mate, I'm not that savvy. It's gonna take too long. I'll be gone for 25 minutes, like you were.
Do you know how to get involved on the chat, Darren? Behind the
chat.
The chat.
Yeah, but then I've got to Google it. It's just too long.
Let's move on to joke of the week.
Joke of the week. Here we go.
Prepare to be in a fits of hysterics, everyone.
Jay, you ready?
Oh yeah, always ready for joke of the week.
Mike, are you ready?
Oh, he's building it up, guys.
Mark, you're ready, aren't you, babes?
Born ready, babe.
So, guy rings the hospital and he goes, my wife's just gone into labour. What should I do? The lady goes, is it your wife's first child? He goes, no, it's her husband.
Wow. I actually... wow. I mean...
I think I might have said it wrong. I feel like we're in Glasgow.
I think you have said that. I think you have said that right.
I feel like we're in Glasgow all over again, Jay.
that literally was silence, and I couldn't help you out there, mate.
Could you not hear the tumbleweed? I could hear the tumbleweed.
Wow.
Guy rings the hospital and says, my wife's in labour. What shall I do? The receptionist says, is this your wife's first child? That's it. Is this your wife's first child? He goes, no, this is her husband. That's what I did wrong. It's hilarious.
Okay, so again,
Tumbleweeds.
Tumbleweed, A. Helen's just said, oh dear,
That's
Rebecca.
brilliant.
Tumbleweed, says Gaynor. What the hell? What the hell, says Ruth.
John
the viewers have dropped considerably on YouTube.
Says another terrible joke.
As like, look, not that I want to openly admit this, but Daz is, in terms of the four of us, Daz is up there on the funny scale of things. But this, mate, this is making your stocks like full, man. Come on.
That's a weird
saying.
Better
than this, Daz.
That's a weird saying. Making my socks
better
full.
than this, Daz.
Stocks.
Oh, stocks. I mean, that's socks.
I mean, that was funnier, Daz.
That's a great joke.
Yeah, what I just said was funnier.
Do you know what? I've used that joke this week.
Your stocks are going up.
They're going up. I'm putting my stocks up.
The response to that joke this week.
He's going down one and move Mike one up.
Yeah.
He's not bottom anymore.
Yeah.
The thing is, we know, like, because we've met Darren's dad, we know that Darren is his father's son in terms of jokes.
Yeah.
What he said.
Yeah.
Charlotte Miles says the silence was funnier.
I just said it wrong, that's all. I got nervous tonight.
I'm going to throw a question at Mike.
Yes.
Just to put you on the spot, because I want to see how you worm out of this one. Can you name any of the songs on the new album?
I can name quite a few of them. In fact, I can name all of them. But unfortunately, I can't actually name them publicly.
Go on.
So you just, guys, I'm sorry. No, you just going to have to wait, guys. You are going to be finding out very, very soon. But trust me, this is a special album and you guys are not going to be sorry.
You know what? We're not, like, it's getting pretty exciting now, isn't it?
Yeah. It's becoming real, isn't it, boys? It's becoming real.
Well, like every day now, and I'm talking to you boys, but obviously to you guys at home, like every day now, like when you first start an album, there's like, obviously all the music is the main thing. All the music is the main thing, but then there's all the stuff that goes with it, all the artwork, all the choreography, all the styling, everything that goes with it. It's like loads of stuff. And it's great now because we're so close to the end now that we're actually ticking stuff off as finished, you know? So, you know, for so long, you're kind of in the studio starting the songs, you're working on the songs, you're working on the artwork, you're working on this, you're working on that. And it doesn't actually get finished. Whereas now it's like we're ticking things off as like, that's done, great, that's done, great, deliver that, deliver this. So it's, it's getting very real now and very exciting.
Yeah.
Mike, can you explain what that picture of Minnie Mouse is behind you?
I can. Did somebody ask that?
Me.
Oh, thank you. So, Jay, this might be a little. Can I say this?
Yeah, I do know this though.
I don't know if you know the full story though.
I know the full story.
So let's say
I don't know the full story.
So let's say so if you look, so there, that's a framed front cover of a fashion magazine called Love magazine, and on the front cover of that magazine is Minnie Mouse. Right now, Love magazine is a very prolific fashion magazine. It only comes out, I think it's twice a year. And all the supermodels and all the people that contribute towards the magazine, because it's so prolific, they do it for nothing. So all the supermodels that are on the front covers or in the magazine, that is all free. Anyway, so Minnie Mouse has never been on the front cover of a magazine ever, and this is the first time Minnie Mouse has ever appeared on the front cover of a magazine. Now I'm going to use the official Disney line. So my wife Kerry was friends with Minnie Mouse, and she was involved with that. So I got it framed for her for Christmas, and that's that. I will say, one year when that came out, we were going through. I was collecting a few because I wanted to make sure that the front cover was in like pristine condition for the picture. So anywhere we went that I could see it, I would buy it, have a look, and all that kind of stuff. And I remember one year we were coming through Heathrow Airport, and it was probably about 3 a.m. after we'd come back from Germany after doing some shows out there and some television and stuff. And I was really tired, but I looked into W.H. Smith's as we were walking along the concourse, and I could see in there that there were a couple of Love magazines. So I was like, okay, right, I'm going to run in and buy a couple, right? So I run in. I put like three copies of Love magazine on the counter. And this guy, bear in mind, it's deserted. The airport's like deserted because it's 3 a.m. And this lady behind the counter goes, "Oh, you like Minnie Mouse, huh?" Like that. And because I was tired, it never even crossed my mind to come up with anything witty. And I went, "Yeah, she's my girlfriend." Shit, I could just see her finger like hitting the panic button. So then I realised that so I picked him up and left. Anyway, there's the story. There's the story behind that picture.
You're more goofy anyway than.
There you go.
Oh,
Hey, all I wanted you to say was, that's actually behind. That's actually my wife.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that was your fault. That.
But you told a 20-minute story.
I know. I just thought it was a funny story.
I quite enjoyed it like that.
Thank you.
Now it's definitely time. Can I just say that a good friend of ours who helps us out with coordinating lots of different stuff has sent a screenshot on our WhatsApp group, lads, and it's from Brian. Hello, Brian, mate. Paul as well.
My dad, everyone.
Yeah, your dad. And it says, "Thanks, Mark. So proud of him." And she's put below the screenshot, "Someone's got to be."
Who put that?
Oh, I can't tell you. It's all a bit of banter. It's just banter.
Who wrote that?
Anyway. It's just banter.
Mike,
Yes,
I'm ready. I think.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Lads, just to let you know that VP is in shot and she can't. No, she's not. No, she's in earshot.
Hi, VP.
Hey, VP.
If you want to say happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday. What's your secret?
yeah, I did. Mark did ask how old my wife was, and I told him, and he said she needs to tell me what her secret is, babes. And
I did say before that I shouldn't really ask.
Yeah, you did. Hey, always the gentleman, Mark. Always the gentleman. And anyway, I said that you said, "What's your secret?" And she was well thrilled. She was well.
No, but I genuinely want to know what your secret is. So can you send me some links, please?
Yeah.
Boys, you know, I went away.
She said she loved you.
You know, I went away. I went away not so long ago. I tried to sue the airport for misplacing my luggage. I lost my case.
No, it's too late.
Come on!
Hey, no.
I'm trying to redeem myself. Jay, love that one. Jay, love that one. Look at Jay.
Guys, order of business, please. Order of business. If he only gets one joke a week, he cannot have another go just because the first joke was terrible. If I've got a bad useless fact, I don't get another go.
Point of order.
That's because they last 35 minutes.
You have no authority here. Point of order.
Let's find out how useless your fact is, then, Mike. Come on,
guys. Can we have a 30-second break, because people at home have got to stop laughing before they start listening again.
I've got to just give a quick shout out, gentlemen, to Julie Maskell, who's tuned in from Facebook. She says, "You guys are really cheering me up. I'm so glad to see you this week," because she had a car accident this week. Bless you, Julie. She's battered and bruised, and she said the brakes failed on a fairly new car, but she's been so looking forward to this. Lots of love to you, Julie, and hope you.
Julie, sorry to hear that. Yeah, lots of love. All right, feel better soon.
Sorry, Julie, lots of love. We all know how scary that is. My mum had a bad accident a while ago and scared the life out of everyone. So yeah, you got to be so careful. And obviously, it wasn't your fault. So send in lots and lots of love, and we hope you make a full recovery soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, Mike.
Right, let's do this, Mike.
Okay, so I last week or the week before, I can't remember. You guys seem to enjoy the kind of spacey type one, right? So I've got another one, and it's not quite as epic, but it's an interesting fact that I think it is anyway. So in the only planet not named after a god is Earth, right? Now,
Wow.
nobody truly knows why the Earth is called Earth. Like nobody has said, oh yeah, that's somebody said that, 5,000 years ago. Like nobody knows who called Earth Earth. They do speculate that it's a cross between Old English and Old Germanic word for ground. But nobody knows why Earth is called Earth.
That is...
Yeah, it was useless, but also quite informative.
Well, there you go. I mean, it does what it says on the tin.
I think.
Right. How did you start that? Tell me the beginning part again.
So Earth is the only planet.
How many planets are there?
Well, yeah, but you've got to bear in mind that in our solar system. Sorry, I should have said in our solar system.
What do you call a fish without eyes?
Entertainment news.
Entertainment news coming up. So, I like that one actually.
Really good. I enjoy.
Goodie, that one.
Useless fact is my favourite thing at the moment.
No
pressure then, Mark, with his entertainment news.
Hey, can we have music for next week, please?
I'm going with a movie-themed entertainment news this week.
We love movie theme, don't we, boys?
Yeah, so first thing, obviously, we said goodbye to the amazing Christopher Plummer this week. 91 years old he was. Obviously, of Sound of Music fame, he was Captain Von Trapp. Mm-hmm. Tell me you've all seen Sound of Music, right?
Yeah.
I think I definitely have when I was younger, but literally over Christmas, I think I watched it again. Such a great film.
Oh, it's really good. He was also in All the Money in the World, which is a fabulous film if you've not seen it.
It's absolutely
fabulous. And he actually replaced Kevin Spacey, obviously controversially, but he was amazing in it. He was brilliant, and he won an Oscar. Can you tell me what film he won an Oscar for?
No.
Hold on.
Sound of Music?
No, actually, but
he was older, didn't he, when he won an Oscar?
Yeah, you might not get it actually. It was a
it
was a lesser-known film called Beginners.
Beginners.
Yeah.
It was for a film called Beginners.
Correct, Mike. Well done. No prompting there at all.
It's just a quiz of entertainment news. I'm always a little bit curious of what entertainment news actually is.
It's what's happened in the world of entertainment in the last week.
Yeah, well done, Mark. You're doing very well.
Yeah, that was good, Mark.
Okay. He was also, has everyone seen the film Up? The Pixar film Up?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So little useless fact. He was the old man in Up.
Wait.
He was the voice.
He was the voice in it.
He was the voice. Christopher Plummer was the voice of the old man in Up.
Mate, soon you're going to be doing Joke of the Week. You can't say useless facts.
Oh.
Right, I've got a joke of the week. I've got a joke that's almost as bad as Darren's.
Oh my God.
Can I carry on with me entertainment news?
Yeah.
This is for Mike, really, because you're a bit of a movie buff, especially when it comes to like superhero films.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a little look at some up and coming films over the next couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting Spider-Man 3, Mike. We're also getting Matrix 4, which I'm quite excited about.
Wait, Mark, is that this year?
No, next year.
Oh, what about this year?
Well, this year Spider-Man 3 we're getting this year. We're also getting.
Only a year too late, lads. Only 2 years to wait for this one, boys. Get excited now, though.
Did you say we're getting Matrix in 4 years? Yeah.
We're also getting a plethora of remake of 80s films. So we're getting Top Gun.
No, it's not a remake. Top Gun's not a remake. It's a sequel.
But it's Tom Cruise still, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a sequel. He's older now.
Okay. What's the matter, Joe? Talk to me.
What's the other remakes, Mark?
Jay's lost the plot. What's up, babes?
Entertainment news, everybody. We've got the next 5 years. We've got some new films here. We've got Top Gun. They're remaking it. Top Gun, they're remaking it. Mark, they're not remaking it. No, they're not remaking it. Tom Cruise is in it. Yeah.
A lot. Jay thinks he can tune in next week for Jay's entertainment news.
Mark, I actually want.
I love you, man.
Mark, I want an update on this week's. Mark, I want an update on this week's Masked Singer.
Yeah,
I got down for that last week because that's not entertainment news either.
It was funny though. I
tell you what. Have you finished now, Mark?
Well, no, but I'm on strike because Jay's been very rude.
Can I just take over a minute from the Masked Singer yesterday? I watched it for the first time and I quite enjoyed it. A little bit weird how like they all get so into it. It's like so into it, but like I kind of felt a bit bad for Gabrielle because I didn't know that she had such anxiety when it comes to performing.
But it was so obviously her. Like how
she found it really easy singing dressed like that because you're covered and you've got more confidence. And it's just we all go through things, so do other people. But it's just really interesting when someone as well known as Gabrielle kind of admits on TV that I get really nervous performing, and I found it really refreshing that she said that.
Oh, look at you! Only got to look at Adele. Adele's the same. Adele suffers really bad anxiety.
Mark,
please finish.
Oh, Sausage is blatantly Joss Stone.
Really?
Yeah, like
great voice.
Is it really?
110% it's Joss Stone.
And we know who the bird is, don't we?
Well, we can, yeah. We think we do. We don't know for sure, but we think we do.
Yeah.
But based on all the clues and his voice, I think it's pretty clear who Robin is.
And he dances well as well.
Let's not give it away. Mark, please finish off your entertainment.
You're defending me, and I'm not going to finish. I'm sorry.
Mark, please, what we got to do?
You wait till your Navy story, Jay. You wait.
So guys, listen. We're fast approaching 9 o'clock. Yeah. So let's go on. Let's move on to Jay's very quick Navy story.
Jay's upset Mark, everyone.
We won't be speaking next week.
The thing is I haven't got a Navy story for you this week because you mentioned last week that you wanted to ask me a question about some stuff. Now, Darren, is that something that you still wanted to do?
I'm over that now, to be honest.
That's right.
What was that? What was the question?
No, I definitely. I said that each week it's quite nice to ask them a question about the Navy because, jokes aside, it's actually really interesting.
Yeah.
Like I just think being in the Army, in the Navy, in the Special Forces, it's something that really interests me, and I know it really interests Mike as well. Mike reads up on a lot of books, and like I just like to kind of know on your first day, like going into the Navy, like what does that actually mean? Like, so you've passed all your tests, you've got your uniform, you got your white hat on, you're off. Like blue and white hat. Where do you literally board a ship on your first day? Like what?
No. So essentially, the first day that you step into the Royal Navy is at HMS Raleigh. So I was put on a train at Tenby train station by my old man, and sent off to HMS Raleigh, age 16, and then I went through. I think I'm sure there'll be people who maybe in the Navy or know someone who was in the Navy, but at the time it's 8 weeks training now, 8 weeks basic training, but when I joined, it was about 12, 13 weeks. But once you do that, and once you get through that, you have a passing out parade. And that kind of officially means then you're in the Royal Navy. And then from that moment, then you go into a specialization. So you join the Navy with the idea that you're going to, have a trade within some sort, and my trade was as an operator mechanic, as a warfare specialist. So that was kind of where I went. When I left HMS Raleigh, I went up to Portsmouth and I joined HMS Dryad for my warfare specialist training. So, and then that was I think that was another 5 months or so in training, figuring out how to work radars, sonars, work all the guns and all that sort of stuff. Wow. And then from there, I joined my first ship, which was HMS Nottingham. So I joined HMS Nottingham and I had just turned 17. And even though I'm just obviously going into, because you asked me what my first day was, but I joined HMS Nottingham and it was just coming out of refit, which meant that it sort of underwent all its sea trials. you know, just to make sure all the kit was working and all that sort of stuff. And within about 7-8 months of me joining, we did this exercise called Exercise Safe Syria, and we stopped off in Salerno in Italy. It's got a big military base there, big American military base. And I won't go into too much detail because I'm not allowed, but we were actually in a cafe not too far from the port where we were docked, and we all of a sudden minibuses from the ship came, told us to get in, and as I left, I saw on the TV September 11th was happening.
Oh God!
And we were then drafted out through the Suez Canal. We closed up in action stations, defense stations, and we were there for 4 or 5 months in the Gulf.
So Jay, sorry to interrupt, but when so obviously we know as watching it on the telly and stuff, we know that our military, as well as America and all the allies and everything, they went into like full kind of, not red alert, but like full. Was there like a shift in the way that everybody was?
Yeah, and it was very real. But what I'd say was, because we had just kind of come out of refit and done all of our sea trials. Of course, like when you do sea trials, you go through, you know, what we call Thursday wars and all these different types of things. And a lot of people won't know that actually when you're on board ship, you do everything. You know, the ship's company, of which I think we had something like 287 people on board ship. You know, we've got different trades working on the ship that take care of different things, but ultimately all of us have responsibility. So we're trained firefighters, we're trained to deal with if there's floods or if there's certain things that go on. So, you know, for instance, during that period, we had a main machinery space fire. And so, you know, there was a very real possibility that something might go seriously wrong. So when things happen for real, you practice it so much, and so much so that people within the military will tell you that sometimes these exercises that you go through become a bit arduous. They become a bit kind of mundane and a bit like, but you stay at that high state of readiness because just in case something happens. Now, I'm being brutally honest and saying to you, you know, age 16, joining the military, you know, did I really think that certain things would happen, especially so quick when you look into the history of, you know, what had happened in the last 10 years. And, you know, Iraq had happened maybe 15 years previous to that. So, you know, I didn't think that anything was going to happen really that quick. But when things do happen, it's second nature, it's instinct. And when you realize that your training and your intense training, you kick in and it becomes second nature. And then your second reaction is almost pride that you've done it so well. And, you know, and that's where the camaraderie within the armed forces really comes from, because, you know, in the most testing moments, at your weakest, you'll see your oppo next to you and they're standing next to you and they're going to take on whatever you are. And that's an incredible, you know, that's the incredible thing about the military. Yeah, so yeah, it's, it was a very real experience, Mike. And, but albeit, I remember I was closed up on the upper deck, full Kevlar helmet. You know, I had my sort of body armor, all that sort of stuff on. And it was about 3 o'clock in the morning. And I had a kind of real sense of, oh my gosh, you know, my mates back in Pembrokeshire are probably in a nightclub. And I'm kind of like, you know, closed up in the Gulf of Oman, like 3 o'clock in the morning with an SA-80. It was pretty weird, but albeit, you know, an incredible experience, which, you know, I'll never forget and no doubt shaped who I am. So, yeah, anyway, long answer. But
hey, that's mad. That's mad. Like fair play. Like interesting.
Yeah, looking forward to finding out a bit more every week.
Yeah, totally.
Mark, come on, give us one last bit of entertainment news. Come on, darling. Come on.
To ask Jay a question, I was just going to say that obviously, given everything you went through with those people, you must have made some like friends for life. Like, to put it mildly. And like, you're in touch with a lot of those people from back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I am. In fact, a lot of, when you join a ship's company, you kind of, never really sort of leave. And, I've got people that sort of tune in and come to shows and stuff like that. And there's Facebook groups and WhatsApp groups and all that sort of stuff, so yeah, you do. But one of the things, and I'm not sure, but I was sort of privileged really to, I had my best friend in the world who I grew up with. He joined the military about a year after I did. And then my sort of ambition when I joined the military was to become a physical trainer. Now, you can't just become a physical trainer. You need to be selected, and then you need to go through 9 months of intense training to do that. And so what ended up happening was actually me and my best mate joined the military, and we went off our different routes of training. He was a stoker, I was a warfare specialist. He traveled the world, I traveled the world, did lots of different things. And ultimately I spoke to him when I got back from deployment on board HMS Gloucester, and I spoke to him and he was like, "Oh, what's going on?" I was like, "Oh mate, I've been selected on PT course, I'm going on PT course." And he was like, "You're joking?" I was like, no, it's happened, man. It's all going ahead. And he was like, "I've been selected as well. I've passed
wow.
And I'm joining PTQ 47. I was like, "Mate, I'm joining PTQ 47.
Imagine that.
So we ended up being going on PT course together through the military, and then ended up the top 2 qualifiers of that PT course. And so, yeah, you make some, and even now through the British Forces Broadcasting Service, you boys, know I do the big show every week. I have so many mates who are tuned in and shouting out to Canada and Bahrain and Afghanistan. It genuinely is a big military community, and it's wonderful.
Oh, mate, that's great. That's great. Good work, my boy.
John Sykes has just put, "I respect everyone who has been in the forces. They fought for us all." Do you know what, John? I don't think we will ever get tired of hearing that either. So thank you so much. That was lovely. Oh, thanks. Lots of love coming in. Guys, we've had a really good Sunday social. I think we've sussed out how to get the live chat going now, which is good.
Yes, we have. We've all sussed it out.
I don't believe that.
We'll see you next week.
So Jay, do you want to start your sign off?
Yeah, totally.
Anyone want to joke quickly?
No.
Off we go, Jay.
Just a quick one from me, everybody. Big up yourselves. Sending lots and lots of love. Really testing times with the old homeschooling and all that sort of stuff. As I said last week, it really is very testing. So sending lots of love, strength, and patience to all you parents out there, particularly if you're single, because me and my wife, we try and get through it, and the team works and stuff. But anyway, I'm babbling on. Lots of love to everybody. Stay with it.
Go on, Daz.
Guys, thanks for tuning in and just watching us kind of be a little bit silly. Thanks for all the love and support I get with Joke of the Week. It means a lot. I've got hundreds of people DMing me now saying how funny they think I am. Now, on a serious note, just helping you get through another week. So we'll be doing the same this week. I think it might be Mark's Takeover Tuesday this week. A
new entertainment news feature.
He'll be doing a live, and we'll be messing about, and I'll do some spontaneous lives. And I might even start something this week. I just thought of where it's a 15-minute ab session. I'll go live and do it every day this week and see how we get on. So if anyone wants to join me for 15 minutes of abs once a day, then we'll smash it out this week. And
make it 4 minutes and I'll join. And
keep smiling, everyone. Lots of love. Get outside in the great outdoors and breathe in some fresh air. Even when it's cold, it's so important, honestly. And don't forget to put on some nice clothes. It makes you feel good.
I'm going to go next, Mark, and then Mark can finish it off if that's all right.
Mike, sorry, you did say 4 minutes and you do it. Is that because it's 1 minute per ab for you then, or?
What do you mean per ab? What do you mean per ab? Just one. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, thanks so much for joining us. It's a pleasure. Like, we love doing this for you guys. We love doing this for us as well. It's great that we've got the comments sorted. I've spent a lot of time this week looking down. It's great to see you guys joining us. We really appreciate you. We know you appreciate us, and that means the world to us. So look after yourselves. Stay fit, stay strong, stay healthy, and lots of love to you all. Mwah.
Just to round off, we were chatting about it before, but we have got a lot of exciting things to look forward to this year as a big Overtones family. So we can't wait to share those things with you. Not too long now. So watch this space, and we'll see you all next week.
Let's pose, boys. Let's pose.